Some of them are actually low on supplies. At least they were. Oh, it's that one that has retreated quite recently. This conscript division over here is going to surrender soon. It's gonna relieve a couple more divisions here that we can use to try to take out Beijing. Because this would be quite nice. It has a decent amount of resources and industry and such. And if we can get all of this border and not get a war against Japan till we are ready for that, then that means that they won't be able to capture most of this until they make a landing somewhere around here. Which they might do, I'm not sure about that. Give a support attack there. Got this unit here, we'll attack there, support attack there. The Mountaineer is going to give some support attack here. Speed things up a little bit. Okay, we are certainly pushing them back now. And this fight is going to be over in a couple days, I think. They're not quite out of supplies here. It usually takes a little bit, especially if they've held the province for a long while. Usually supplies in there. Okay, we won the battle there. Once this is good to go, we can actually attack there, and we are getting closer to the river here. No denying that. Okay, the militia that we had set up to this battle is taking a fair bit of losses. Not much I can do about that. Get the branch upgrades again. Put them to the top because I think we need them as soon as possible. Give ourselves a bit of an edge over the nationalists and other Chinese. Oh, they got some units over there. Let's just cancel the attack. No need to waste our resources there. With resources I mostly mean manpower, but you know. So once we get that and that, we can easily just attack that without worrying about counterattacks. Also this, that, and yeah, we've got a decent position here. Exploiting the chaos. What's this fight? Oh. Right, we managed to defeat that. Sending reinforcements here now. And you down there. And the conscripts over there, and we'll move you to Hongxian. Another one to Baoding, and you over there as well. We're gonna need more troops around here to try to get into Beijing. Plus we can move in more to Hengshui, and okay, well that's one division, one cavalry division that has not had time to dig in against the 2 militia and conscript, which is basically just 3 militia. Not a huge difference in quality. There is a slight, but it is fairly minor difference. Yeah, they are trying to attack, but they're taking pretty hefty casualties. At least their organization is so slow that I don't think they'll be able to do much. They got 2 garrisons here. Division doesn't have an engineer. This one does. And the militia over there is taking way too heavy casualties, but we can send in this one. Help a little bit. Support attack there again. There we go. We're about to be there. We're going to start attacking that one. Push more of the enemy south of the river. We are lacking a bit in supply production, but once we get the tech knowledge, which is going to be in May, I believe. I suppose I could check that real quick. Yeah, it's mostly in May. The end of May. And they tried to attack, but they are now in kind of full retreat. Counter-attacking here, because those are practically out of organization. Yeah, we're not far away from this river either. But you're already moving. Yeah, these are already all moving there. That's small provinces, so I wasn't quite sure about that, but they're trying to counterattack, but that's fine. We're taking it, moving there, moving there. Already attacking there, so we'll select these 3 units and attack down south to Nanjong. So pushing across the river is going to be a bit tricky, but what we can do is we can start attacking Beijing itself. Not saying that it's going to be easy, but I think we can do it. I'm going to take the bonds right now. I don't actually plan on taking that all because I don't need the national unity bonus from them. Already almost full. Melting snow. Okay, it is going pretty low on strength over there. They are certainly fighting over here as well. But at least in this game, the AI doesn't always just focus on the player. Send you as a redeployment there. You there as well, and you are sent across the river to Beijing. I don't know, we might be able to do this. I don't know, we're taking a fair bit of casualties. I certainly like to, or I'd like to have Beijing and the port there. Ah, we won the fight there. Good. And in the mountaineers in there, I suppose. Then they can continue directly to Yuncheng. Okay, so they are counter-attacking here, but they're taking hefty casualties. Ooh, there's a gap here. Problem is, all our troops here are just slow. One there. One there. Do we have any extra troops available? I mean, these two need some organization to do anything useful. We could take out Jinan, that'd be nice. Some metals and some energy. Of course, it is going to take a while. Of course, if we can get over here, we can then start taking out more of this area. Well, they are running a bit low on organization, so we might be able to pull this off. I mean, the infantry division has crossing penalty as 60, well, basically 65%. The conscripts only have 58, and then the militias have varying degrees of the penalty there. Ah, and we got cavalry recon. Put one on that one, for example. Because it already has the veteran HQ. I believe the recon basically just makes you move a bit faster. It says in terrains, or most terrains. Oh, I have a plan. I'm gonna send this one over here. Not sure if we can reach there in time. Well, I certainly hope so. And then we can push down here to take our Shanghai. Oh, we can see a light cruiser there. And that's 2 new engineers. One there. I did go there, okay, good. And maybe one over in Wugi. That one. Okay, so that's a bit more engineers again, and our infantry practical is already 8.2, which is not bad. We did get over the river there. We don't have enough troops to actually take advantage of that. But we are across the river, so that's good. The question is that enemies will probably be there before we will be. So we're not that far off. What about the other division? It's going to be there in at the same time. 2 hours behind or something like that. Okay, they got there in time. I would push them out, which means that we'll take that soon. Well, at least we'll have this area blockaded so that Japanese might be able to take out Beijing and Tianjin, but we'll have at least some presence at the coast here. Well, they're already falling back. Excellent. How are we doing here? Oh, do we have any extras? No. That's a bit bad, actually. Give a bit of support attack from here. Might not be helping too much, but we can start cycling the units in and out. I don't think they can do all that much. I'm gonna move in there. I'm gonna move you back here. And they are certainly taking some casualties here. Well, they're trying to counterattack here, but they're doing it across the river. And that one doesn't actually have any attachment, which is a bit of a downer. Oh, but they are running out of organization soon. We can just keep this going for a little bit longer. We can take Beijing. And from Beijing, it's going to be a lot easier to take out Tianjin. Which, yeah, that's going to give us some industry. Probably more manpower. Oh, another artillery. Right, so this division here now is actually fairly strong. Technically what it's missing, well, there's a few things that it can still have. Well, I wanted to have, but that's gonna have to be later on. Pushing that. Slowly losing the organization. The situation here, the main division is taking most of the losses here. But the organization is 6.9, 6.8. It's going down pretty fast, so I'm probably in 2 days it's gonna fall. And then we'll get there in fairly quick order. right, let's give some... Wait, what? That's not what I wanted. Support attack there. We can send in more troops that way. Send a little bit more troops over here. Because I think we need to reinforce this area now. Be able to exploit the gaps in the front. Because they do exist. Another city over here. I don't remember if it has much in terms of industrial capacity. Taking it is probably a good idea. Send the militia all the way there. Alright, they're counter-attacking here, and that is out of organization. This one doesn't have much either. Artillery barrel and ammunition, excellent. Now we can get the artillery brigade upgrade, and we're going to put that to the top as well. Because we do need better artillery. There's just no way around that. Also, because they are kind of out of organization, aren't they? Kind of. Do have a little bit, but I think we can get rid of the trickles that are left there. Might be able to destroy all of that. I mean, the cavalry unit is going to get there in time, I think. We can then send in... Ooh, one Beijing. This is a bit low in organization. Let it rest for a little bit. A day or two. Right, so how many Oh, it's only 2 factories. But there's also the steel refinery, coal mine, oil rig. Decent infrastructure and a lot of manpower. Oh, and we won in Tianjin. But that's going to be our northern flank in this war, at least, dealt with. For the most part. They are technically still there. Sending the conscripts in there. We may need to leave some troops to defend any potential attack from the Japanese, though. Not to mention any artisans or such. Although since it is the Civil War, we do have a corps in there already. Ah, there we go. So that's a few divisions out of the game. Well, not out of the game completely, but it's still for the best. Push them out from there. What we're going to do is we're going to move in over here, move this one here. They are certainly fighting over here, but it's not. Oh, gone. There's another might be destroyed soon. On bank for international settlements. Fell a little bit. Gonna give us a bit of a boon. Right, so we know that they got some units around here, not many. Now we do have a port. Oh, that looks like a gap. Nice gap to exploit. Right, and starting to do quite fine actually. We could get this city as well. Oh, did we? There's only 2 factories there as well, so it's 4 factories altogether here, which is not much, quite frankly. But it's better than nothing. Considering that our industry is not all that large anyway. Oh, and we got a little bit extra in production. Start building another infantry division. It's only number 4. When we got another artillery. Starting to put into the first ones in the list that don't have artillery yet, because most of the divisions at this point do have it. Okay, I think we're doing fine over there. Still defending this one. They've managed to block the gaps over here now. Well, frankly, that was to be expected. Now, has the... Oh, we got a bit extra in upgrades, but that's fine. And we got some more artillery. There's more in here. There's already 3 artillery regiments in there, but that's fine. At some point we do need to try to push the nationalists to the south of the river there. Don't have a... oh, actually we do now have a way across the river. Well, not yet, but we have a way across one of the sections of the river here, so that's good. Move troops over there until spring, probably not too long. One will have to wait a little bit. We'll... you know what, let's take these. Be redeployed because they are just painfully slow without that. Take out the light infantry here. Push it south. We're pushing that one back, so what we do... move you there. I'm still gonna need a bit more reinforcing. High popularity, excellent. I'm just gonna redeploy you there. Need to hold to that bridgehead. I'll leave 2 militia there. I'll move the conscripts down south to the bridgehead as well. This militia, I'll actually send south, way over there. Because we kind of need troops here on the border, but defending this a little bit is probably not a bad idea. Of course, if the Japanese attack, they're doomed. More resource production? Oh, we'll take a little bit of resources. They're trying to attack us here, but we are holding. And we can actually use this better on the other side of the river there. Maybe take out the city and start pushing over here, try to capture some troops in here. So far we're actually doing okay. About 80% strength. I think it's going to be enough. Bit of support attack from the other one. And we'll do just fine. But yeah, if the Japanese do attack, then we are indeed trouble, let's just put it that way. Okay, so we are slowly pushing over there. Short barrel and... well, short barrel HE tank gun, cancel that because the next level is pretty advanced. We're getting the light armor design. Infantry tank might not be a bad one actually. I don't think we need it right now. Then that we don't actually need, but we do want to get the mountain warfare equipment. Considering that most of the lands that we'll be fighting in further on is mountains. Right, so victory conditions. No faction has any of their conditions fulfilled quite yet. Well, oh, resource production again. Sure. Although it's using our supplies quite a bit, maybe we should stop that. So how long until that? That's 5 hours. We can move you down there. You are 70 something. Let you stay there for a little while. I believe we are now doing a decent job at defending that. No need for resource production right now. We need the supplies more. We'll send in an extra division there, and we won that fight. Now we do have 2 divisions here. One of them has artillery, so we'll try to take out Buyang. I think we will win that. Carriage and design, so that means that we could technically get the rocket artillery, but that would be ahead of time. Quite a bit ahead of time. I do want to get is the artillery unit training and command and control though. Okay, we want Puyang. Land defense engineering. Now we'll want to get the advanced land defense engineering as well. But we might not need it immediately. Nationalist China is actually cost a fair bit. And Wangzhou Click has expanded a fair bit. Including to Yunnan. Well, we'll see how bad they are or how hard they are to defeat once we beat the nationalists first. Move over there. Still on the defensive here, but it won't last too long anymore. I'll have artillery on this one. Move you down there. We're taking those two. I'll move you here because there's probably some gaps to exploit over here. And the regular divisions are a fair bit faster than the militia. Right, speaking of infantry, we're gonna get another infantry division. We start producing the next one already. Okay, we got there. Oh, right, I'm fighting here, but I will be fine. We do have artillery and engineers there. Give them a bit of an edge over the regular militia there. Right, I'm not sure there's much we can do around here. We just need to get across the river and start steamrolling. We could get the specialist training, but I think that's something that we don't really need to worry about. I mean, we are China after all, we just send waves and waves of infantry. Continue across the river there. We can capture that before, well, before anything bad happens. Or they get reinforcements there. Oh, and we got the division. We'll send this one down to... Of course, Taiyuan is still a good place to regain organization. You basically regain your organization faster if you're in a place that has high infrastructure, which means that, yeah, sending troops to cities to regain organization is usually a good idea. Send in this militia back on the other side of the river. They'll defend there. Well, that militia actually has some reinforcements, or like attachments. I'm gonna let this unit to regain some strength again. Ooh, there's a gap there. Just quickly skip over the river. I'm sure that this militia will be good enough to defend. Already dug in for 5 days. Mentioned that infantry division that is attacking us is going to regret doing that. But here we are. Yeah, we're certainly doing fine against this militia. Get there soon.